Alright, I got myself a chainsaw today, a nice new one. My old one, I've kind of gotten a little bit sick of it. It's heavy, it's bulky. I've got to carry around tooth shake all the time. It's just, yeah, not really suited, so I'm going to end up selling that on Facebook soon. So pretty much out with this big bastard. And in with him.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
So it's actually a nice brand new one, battery operated. Can't really complain. I've got a 12 volt battery charger in the 79 anyway, so as I'm driving around I can just have it charging, take it off charge whenever I need to, and then just bang straight into this. A couple of specifications. RPM is 6,600, bar length is 16 inch, brackets 406 millimeter. Chain gauge is 0.043 inch or 1.1 millimeter, and chain pitch 3/8 or 9.5 millimeter low profile. Trigger variable speed, length 880 millimeters, which is definitely a lot smaller than that, and weighs only 4.8 kilos. Again, a lot lighter than what the old one was. My old one is just a cheapie anyway. It was a Talon one, so the old Bunnings brand, if you can remember those from years and years ago. It served its purpose, done its thing. It's not really that bad. It starts first pop generally, as long as you don't flood it. But yeah, I just wanted something a little bit lighter and something that's, you know, I don't have to carry a tooth stroke with me all the time, and that's virtually the only tooth stroke thing I own anyway. So what else does it say on the box? Oh. Gonna cut to hardwood, fast cutting, up to 150 cuts per charge, which is pretty cool. Obviously being a fuel with brushless. Red lithium ion batteries. That's pretty much what I've got. And Redling Plus Intelligence. Got no idea what that is. I'll find out later on, obviously. What else to say on here? 16 inch chainsaw, bar, chain, change of oil, and stretch. Alright, so we'll see about that. The model that we've got here is a 16 inch M18 FCHS-0 anyway. Not sure if they'll update those in the future. Obviously, most likely they will. Alright, let's get into opening it, I reckon. Why are they always a bastard open when you want them to, when you're on camera? Okay, so what have we got here? Got the instruction manual. Couple warranty things, pretty much standard stuff really. Actually, I might. I'm sick to death of cardboard boxes, to tell the truth, guys. There are that many here that I've just got to get rid of. Okay, so it looks like it comes all pre-assembled. Bang him up there. Doesn't look like anything else is in the boxes. Pretty cute little bottle of bar oil. Him up there. Okay, so that's the box empty. Now that tool that you use to take off the bar and take off the chain and the bar and that, and also tighten. It's got like a little screwdriver end on it. I'm surprised that they don't have that. Okay, after having a bit of a read of the manual, it is meant to actually come with the adjusting tool, so to undo those two nuts, and like a little flathead screwdriver for that. Unfortunately my one didn't, just my luck, it always bloody happens to me. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to go down to Total Tools and pick them up. So you get the bar cover, which is pretty cool. Chain's pretty much about as tight as what you want to get it. On this side, you have got the, I'm sure you can see that there, you should be able to, bar oil cap. On the cap it also says, must fill with bar and chain oil before use. When filled, hold the trigger down for 30 seconds before cutting. So yeah, it's not really too hard to do really. While we're there, we've got that off. It also comes with this cute little Milwaukee bar oil. Might as well fill him up. Would have been nice, it's a 200ml bar oil thing. Would have been nice if they actually gave you 200ml. It is 76, so yeah, not really that impressed with it. Obviously you got your standard features with the chain lock and whatnot. Safety button for the trigger, so you can't actually pull it until you pull that down. Obviously in the manual they say whenever you're doing anything whatsoever, pull out the battery. It's just a safety thing so you don't cut your arm off. That's about it. Well, I can think about talking about what's actually on it. Might as well put the big battery in. Just grab the knife. Alright, something I'll point out. I can't actually use the big battery anyway because it needs to be charged. It's bloody huge. It's a massive battery. It's a 12 amp hour battery, so high output. And when you compare that to, say, my 5, you can definitely see the difference there. Huge difference. You can use the smaller batteries like the 5 amps. Obviously, it's just not going to be as it's going to run out of juice very quickly. So, might be able to get one good cut out of it. We'll run it for 30 seconds. Nice and quiet. We might go at the back and cut a little bit of wood, eh? Alright, so we test to see how good it cuts. Just cut a couple little bits. This is sleeper red gum. Pretty much the same thing that they use on rails, the bearers that the sleepers come with. So it'll be pretty dense. That's alright. Pretty nice cut. Alright. I reckon that cut's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, to tell the truth. It's nice and quiet. Okay, so last thoughts off the actual chainsaw. You just see me cut up those red gum bearers. They've been sitting out in the backyard for probably close to 2 years, so just drying out before I burn them. They pack a lot of heat, they take ages to burn, so they're really good hard wood. Did take a little bit longer than what I thought to cut them, but then again the other chainsaw that I've got is a lot more bigger, which I'll show you a photo of that on the screen now. Given the fact that it is electric, I still don't think that would have quite as much balls as, say, a 2-stroke, but obviously things are changing. In that test, bear in mind as well, I was only using the 5 amp, not the 12 amp battery, so I'm not sure if that will have anything to do with it, but just checking. We're indicated, yeah, it's still completely fully charged. Nice and easy to use. A couple of things I thought would have been bigger is obviously the chain, the bar on that. I thought, oh, maybe it might be bigger, but given the fact what I'm actually using it for, it's pretty much perfect. I'm not out there bloody supplying myself with shitloads of wood. I don't have a Canara inside this house, so the only thing that I do use wood for is out the back in the fire pit that I made up. So, you know, it's not like I'm out there looking for shitloads of wood every year. Apart from that, I reckon it's pretty good. For driving and whatnot, virtually the same as what you'll get out of a little steel. Obviously, other thing that I'm not really happy about as well is not actually getting the tool for the adjuster and the two little nuts there. I can do without for the time being and whatnot. But obviously, yeah, I'm going to be contacting Taylor Tools and getting one of those for sure. It's what I paid for. Alright, for price wise, they're not cheap. They're, you know, nothing is cheap these days. I did pay just for the skin only was $5.69, and it was also for the 12-hour battery. It was $250. For an extra $80, you can get a charger if you haven't actually got any Milwaukee chargers. I didn't want the charger because I already got 3 of them here. There's no point to have a bloody 4th one. As it is, there's one that I don't even use. And for the extra $80, you do get a carry bag with a Milwaukee carry bag. I didn't want that because most of the time this is probably going to go up on the roof rack. And I'll end up buying another bag. I didn't want nothing bright red saying Milwaukee, please come here and steal me. Rather than obviously just having a chainsaw bag, it's less noticeable. Especially if you don't have a bright red one. So the price for that bundle kit is $8.98. As I said, there's no deals, specials or whatever going on at the time of purchase. Best thing is if you running late and you see some plywood on the side of the road, you pick it up, throw it on your roof rack and you get in the camp. And there's a million other people at this campsite and you want to cut it into smaller bits for a fire pit or whatever, you can bust this bad boy out, just cut them up into like 300mm bits, and you're not going to disturb anyone or annoy anybody. It's not like a 2-stroke where it'll be screaming off the scut. Anyway guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, please subscribe. There'll be plenty more other videos like this. And slowly my content's getting a bit better. Hope you enjoy it. Take care. Cheers. Alright guys, I actually did find the tool on the chainsaw. You have to flip it over. So the tool's just here. It's a bit tricky to pop out because it's still new. Just needs to wear in a little bit, and that's it there.